How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to Cosmic Reactions. Today we're going to watch Top 10 Unsolved Mysteries Caught on Camera, and this is by Most Amazing Top 10. Appreciate you guys taking the time to click on my video and watch with me. If you guys have any ideas of things I should react to, please just let me know in the comments. I'll be more than willing to check out some other videos. With that being said, let's get into it.
From strange disappearances to chilling crimes caught on camera, these unsolved mysteries continue to haunt investigators. What happened to Lars Mittang, who vanished after acting paranoid at an airport? Who took the life of Missy Bevers, captured on security footage wearing riot gear? And where is Maura Murray, the nursing student who disappeared after a mysterious car crash? These are just a few of the mind-bending cases that remain unsolved, leaving behind more questions than answers. Starting off this list in our number 10 spot, we are talking about Barry and Honey Sherman. In December 2017, the shocking deaths of Canadian billionaires Barry and Honey Sherman left the world in disbelief. Found in their upscale Toronto mansion, the couple had their lives taken in a chilling and mysterious way, their bodies staged in an eerie semi-seated position by the indoor pool. What makes this case even more baffling is the unsettling surveillance footage captured just days before their deaths. The video shows a mysterious person walking down a sidewalk near their home just around the time investigators believe the crime took place. Though the suspect's purpose in the neighborhood remains a mystery, authorities have highlighted their very distinctive gait. Despite the wealth and prominence of the Sherman family and a hefty $35 million reward for information, no one has stepped forward to solve this chilling case. With no sign of forced entry and few clues, the case remains a mystery. What could have happened in that mansion, and who was the person on the sidewalk? Next, we are talking about
That's crazy. I mean, just that guy walking by is creepy, but you don't even know if that was the guy who did it, you know? I don't know, man. It sucks hearing people die in ways like that. You know, I listen to murder mystery podcasts sometimes in the morning when I'm driving to work, and some of the things people do in this world is just sick, man. Don't understand how people could hurt a child or can kill somebody in general. Now, it's one thing if someone hurt one of your children or your family members. I could understand being furious enough to do something then. But people just do it for the heck of it. And there's just a lot of sick people out there, man. You never know who you're dealing with. They'll smile in your face and they'll be the most twisted person you ever met in your life. Anyway.
Brian Randall Schaefer. On the night of March 31st, 2006, Brian Randall Schaefer, a medical student at Ohio State University, vanished without a trace after celebrating the start of spring break with friends in Columbus. The last confirmed sighting of him was just before 2 a.m. when security cameras outside a bar captured him talking to two women, then walking out of view. But despite extensive footage and a visible exit, Schaefer was never seen again. What makes his disappearance even more baffling is that there was no other publicly accessible way out of the bar at the time, yet he seemingly vanished into thin air. Police have floated several theories, including the possibility that Schaefer was a victim of foul play, perhaps linked to the smiley face serial killer theory, or even that he's living under a new identity somewhere.
But hold on, they just said there's no exit out of the place. I mean, he can't just vanish, and I mean, unless somebody like put you inside of something, which who knows, but if there's no exit in the place he was going, he had to have passed that camera again, you would think.
Adding another layer of mystery, a friend who was with him that night refused to take a polygraph test, definitely raising some suspicion. Did Schaefer really disappear, or is he hiding in plain sight? His case remains one of the most haunting unsolved mysteries in recent memory. Next, we are talking about Chris Jake Moon. In February 1998, 31-year-old Chris Jake Moon, a mother of two, was seen leaving the Oasis Casino in Mesquite, Arizona with several people, including a man in a cowboy hat hat who would later become the key to solving what happened to her. Hours later, Jake Moon was found with her life taken in a remote desert area near the Arizona-Nevada border, her body covered with a blue blanket. The chilling surveillance footage showed her leaving with the man, but despite the man's connection to the case and his mysterious disappearance afterward, he has never been found. Authorities believe he holds the key to unraveling this tragedy, yet with no lead.
I think he has a gun in his right hand. I'm probably tripping, but it's just the way his arm is like on her. His right arm, you could see it. Hold on, let me rewind. Just a little bit.
Believe he holds the key to unravel.
Yeah, see, he was. Hold up.
Authorities believe he holds the key to unraveling this tragedy, yet with no leads or solid evidence.
He must have something on her, because why would she just willingly go unless he had something? Man, that just makes your heart drop into your stomach. That's sad, man.
Chris's case remains.
There's so many messed up people in this world. They need to find this man. When did this happen?
Unsolved. To this day, the question lingers. Could this man in the cowboy hat be the answer to an enduring mystery, or is there something even darker at play here? Next, we are talking about the USS Nimitz Tic Tac UFO incident. Alright, we're taking a little break from the doom and gloom. This one is a different kind of unsolved mystery. This is a UFO sighting that comes from 2004. On November 14th of that year, the USS Princeton noticed an unknown aircraft of some sort that was about 100 miles off the coast of San Diego. For 2 weeks prior to this crew had been tracking a strange flying object that would start out at around 80,000 feet before extremely quickly dropping to hover right above the Pacific Ocean. Commander David Fravor and Lieutenant Commander Jim Slate went over in 2 fighter jets, and when they arrived, they saw what at first appeared to be churning water while there was an oval shape just below the surface. After this, a white oval-shaped object appeared above the water, but it had no markings on it, like no windows, nothing that would indicate an engine, no wings, and the infrared monitors on the jet didn't pick up any sort of exhaust. The commander and lieutenant commander tried to intercept this strange aircraft, but it very quickly flew away and reappeared on the monitor 60 miles away. And when I say quickly, I mean it was moving at 3 times the speed of sound and over twice the speed of fighter jets, so faster than any kind of technology we currently have. We still don't know exactly what it was, but it was certainly beyond our current capabilities.
Now, I definitely believe there's something else in this world, you know. I also believe there's a God. It may not, aliens could be, you know, something not what we picture, basically. But there's so many stories also about them going in and out of water, you know. That's crazy, man. I'll have to watch some videos of that. I just don't want to get none that are just obviously fake. And I don't really know how to go about picking them without watching them, you know. I want to wait to watch them until I watch it with you guys. So how am I supposed to know if it's legit or not? Maybe somebody can help me out with that.
Next, we are talking about Elizabeth Liz Barraza. On January 19th, 2019, Elizabeth
But that's why I want you guys to recommend me some stuff that y'all would want to see me react to. That way I'm doing what y'all like and I don't gotta worry about picking a video without checking it out first. Anyway, my bad, guys. Let me rewind a little bit for y'all. Alright.
are talking about Elizabeth Liz Barraza. On January 19th, 2019, Elizabeth tragically had her life taken in her own driveway in Houston. The 29-year-old was setting up for a garage sale when a mysterious figure approached and fired 4 shots. The chilling moment was captured on a neighbor's security camera, but despite the footage, the killer remains unidentified. The footage, however, only shows a shadowy figure, too vague to identify if they were male or female. Even more haunting, the suspect may have been been disguised, wearing a wig, tall boots, and a long jacket. Before the crime, a dark-colored Nissan Frontier truck was seen circling the neighborhood, and investigators believed the driver was waiting for Liz's husband, Sergio, to leave for work. Once he did, the truck parked nearby, crime took place, and then they returned afterward to confirm the deed was done. The video captures Liz's final moments. To this day, no motive has been uncovered, and Liz's husband, Sergio, while never named a suspect, feels the weight of suspicion. He and his wife had been preparing for a trip to Florida to celebrate their anniversary, which is a very eerie reminder of how quickly life can be stolen. So, who could have wanted to end Liz's life, and why? The answers remain elusive, leaving this case a chilling unsolved mystery. Next, we are talking about Terry Missy Bevers. On the morning of April 18th, 2016, Terry Bevers, a 45-year-old fitness instructor, had her life taken inside a North Texas church just hours before she was set to lead her 5 a.m. boot camp class. Surveillance footage caught a chilling glimpse of the criminal, a person dressed in riot gear and wearing a helmet, strolling through the church halls long before Missy arrived. This eerie footage shows the figure casually opening doors and even attempting to break into rooms with a hammer, all while wearing a vest.
He's like walking weird. He was kind of shuffling, looking like he's weak or something.
All while wearing
Hold up, my bad, guys.
a person before Missy arrived. This eerie footage shows the figure casually opening doors and even attempting to break into rooms with a hammer, all while wearing a vest marked police. The suspect's strange walk, with one foot pointing outward, stands out as a key detail, but despite this, their identity remains unknown. Missy's body was discovered by a class.
He could have been doing that on purpose for the cameras. Throw him off, walking like that.
Participant just before 5 a.m. Investigators found no signs of robbery, and her personal belongings were left untouched in her truck. Even more disturbing, a car was spotted circling the parking lot earlier that morning, its lights flashing on and off. As the investigation stretches into another year, the question remains, who was the person in the church and why did they commit this crime? In our number 4 spot today, we have Marilyn Berg.
In a church, no less. I mean, it's shouldn't be doing it regardless, but dang, you gotta be a really heartless person to kill someone in a church, and you must definitely not believe in God, or you got a grudge against them. That is wild. That's so sad, man. So many messed up people. It's just crazy, and there's just nothing we can do about it.
Bergeron. On February 17, 2008, 24-year-old Marilyn Bergeron vanished without a trace after leaving her home in Quebec City for a simple walk. The last confirmed sighting of her was hours later at an ATM in Loretteville, where security footage captured her trying to withdraw money. Nearly 5 hours after that, she was spotted at a...
My bad, guys.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $197 for car insurance. No, thank you.
coffee shop, but then she disappeared. Despite several reported sightings in Ontario, none have been verified. This case has completely baffled investigators, but her family believes that foul play was involved. Just before she vanished, Marilyn had moved back to Quebec City from Montreal, saying she no longer felt safe after something traumatic happened to her there. Though the Quebec City police have kept the case open, her family has fought to have the investigation transferred to the Montreal police or the provincial police, who they believe could make more progress. Could someone have been stalking her, or did she meet her end with foul play? Marilyn's disappearance is a chilling case that still haunts her family and investigators. In our number 3 spot today, we have Maura Murray. On February 9th, 2004, 21-year-old nursing student Maura Murray disappeared without a trace after crashing her car on a remote New Hampshire road. What followed was a series of strange events that still baffle investigators. Just before the crash, Murray had withdrawn money from an ATM, bought alcohol, and sent a cryptic email to her boyfriend telling him that she would be in touch soon. The ATM footage is the last time she was known to be seen. Hours later, after the crash, a passing bus driver saw her outside the car, but she
It looked like it's just a shadow, or it looks like her eyes messed up. I know there's a shadow on her face, but I don't know.
refused help and claimed she'd called AAA, though no record of such
I'm probably just tripping.
Call exists. By the time police arrived, Maura was gone. The car was found locked, with her belongings scattered inside, but no sign of where she went or why. Theories about her disappearance range from a voluntary disappearance to abduction, and some even suggest that she was targeted. The case has captured public imagination, fueled by the growth of online communities dedicated to solving it, as well as multiple media investigations. Could Maura have fled to start a new life, or was something more sinister at play? Despite extensive searches, Maura Murray's disappearance remains one of the most perplexing unsolved mysteries in recent history.
I wonder if she's out there somewhere, like, alive, or if something really did happen to her. You would have think she would have turned up by now. There's a lot of missing people. And children too. They get taken a lot. It's just sad, man. This video is hard to watch.
Number 2 spot today, we have Lars Mittank. In 2014, Lars Mittank, a German tourist in Bulgaria, became the center of one of the most baffling disappearances ever caught on camera. After a fight with some locals that resulted in a ruptured eardrum, Lars stayed behind when his friends flew home. But something dark started to unravel in him. As he roamed Varna Airport, his behavior grew increasingly erratic, with security footage showing him anxiously consulting a doctor before becoming convinced someone was following him. In a shocking turn, he suddenly fled the airport, leaving behind all of his belongings, including his passport and his money. The footage captures him running into the nearby woods, but despite extensive searches, Lars was never seen again. What could have driven him to flee in such a panic? Was he truly being pursued, or was his mind unraveling? The mystery of Lars remains one of the most eerie unsolved disappearances. And finally, in our number 1 spot today, we have the Hessdalen Valley Lights. For decades, strange glowing lights have been spotted in the skies above the Hessdalen Valley in Norway, baffling scientists and igniting wild theories. These mysterious orbs, which hover and dart across the night sky, are often seen flickering in bright hues of white, yellow, or red. Sometimes they move erratically, other times they seem to just hang there, still and glowing, defying any logical explanation. Is it some kind of
It just looks like fire in the sky, but I bet it's crazy to see in person. I'm surprised they don't got videos of this.
natural electrical phenomenon like ball lightning? The phenomenon was so consistent in the 1980s that scientists launched the Hessdalen project to study it, even setting up cameras and sensors to catch a glimpse of the elusive lights on film. While researchers have suggested theories like ionized gases or electrical discharges caused by the valley's unique geography, nothing definitively explains the strange sightings. Could it be that the Hessdalen lights are evidence of alien visitors, or is there an even more bizarre explanation hiding in plain sight? This ongoing mystery, caught on camera time and time again, leaves us questioning what is really going on in this quiet Norwegian valley. Alright guys, that has been our video for today. Thanks so much for checking it out. I've been your host today, Olivia Kozlowski, and I will see you again soon. Bye!
Alright, that's it guys. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch with me. Y'all have a good evening. I'll see y'all tomorrow.